Good evening, fellow YouTubers out there, and welcome to a special edition of the YouTube Asylum. My name is Patient 101. I've been in this asylum for most of my life, and yes, we are having a double feature, which means I am streaming not only from the asylum where I currently reside, but I am also streaming from my therapy channel as well, so that we get the best of both worlds, so to speak. Find it funny when you're in a dark room, void of light, and all you can hear is the low hum of your inner thoughts, taking you places that you never even knew existed, showing you things that you've never seen, taking you in to the void of the unknown. It's a strange place, this is. Like the ripplings of an endless ocean, or the deep, dark depths of space, time, and illusion, to where the worlds of reality and fantasy merge in such a rhythm that there is no beginning and there is no end. Just endless thoughts of a process that never really began and never really ended. It's funny, the wanderings of the mind. Has anybody ever taken a vacation? But a vacation inside the inner workings of your mind, of places that you've never been, things that you've never seen, people that you've never talked to. The mind can take you places, crazy places that you've never been. But there's always one tried and true method that the mind always brings you back to the center of balance from whence you first started. Imagine going about your life, running yourself ragged, running around all over the place, only to find out that you're right exactly where you started and right exactly where you've been. And when you finally wake up and see things for what they really are, you come to see the truth that life is truly but a dream. And when you wake from it, that's when the actual reality begins. Does it really? Is it the beginning or is it the end? Or is it the beginning of the end or the end of the beginning? Because true life is without beginning and without end. Because life is eternal and endless. People come and go, days come and go, but life is constant, eternal, ever changing. But then again, does life really change? Or do people make it change in such a way that it suits them? So, in a way, life is here for all of us because we represent that life. Therefore, we could become a part of it and its endless repeating process. Because think of this, we live, we are born. We are born, we live, we complete our life cycle, then we pass on, and then life continues in the hearts and minds of someone else, and so on and so forth. It's like an Olympic runner passing the torch onto someone else. It makes you kind of wonder what is truly at the beginning of the story and what is truly at the end. I would say, truthfully, it's up to the individual. We write our own stories daily. And we see life through our own eyes daily. And some of us repeat the same things, expecting a different result. That, to me, my friend, is pure insanity. But then again, who's to say any of us are sane people? Because technically, maybe we really aren't. We are insane people living in an insane world that we don't fully understand. Because we are all a lot like children, young, ambitious, eager to go new places, eager to try new things. And that's the way one should be. I admire that. But most of us, and this is true for many, many different people, most of us keep repeating the same process over and over and over again, expecting things to change, expecting things to be different, when sometimes they don't. What's up, Drama Zone? How you doing? Pleasure to see you today. I'm doing the most weirdest stream I've ever done. I'm just unplugging myself from the norm and allowing the mind to flow. It's really quite interesting. It really is. To see without seeing, to feel with your heart, and to see with your soul. It is the key to life. You see, I believe that we are all like particles amongst the earth. And every once in a while, we crash into one another. Some of us join together to form a bigger particle, and so on and so forth. Wouldn't you agree? Think about it. We all go where we fit. We all go where we feel comfortable. We go in our comfort zones. We go in the place where we feel happy, where we feel wanted, where we feel accepted in this life. Whether it's friends, family, loved ones. We all thirst for one thing. We thirst for acceptance. We thirst for acceptance in a world that sometimes refuses us. And it could be a number of things. Could be the way we present ourselves in this world. Could be the way we speak, the way we look. Who knows? Because the world is judgmental through many, many different things. And I've seen it all. I've experienced it. I've been in this asylum for over 10 years. And I've seen a great deal, many things. People coming and going, channels shutting down, channels growing. You know, the YouTube platform itself can be a crazy thing. It really can. Really uncensored sometimes, and really erratic. Sometimes beautiful. Good to see you, Amy. Welcome. I'm doing a little bit of a crazy stream tonight because I'm talking mainly from the asylum and from here. I'm not doing my normal streams. I'm doing a stream to allow my creative energy to flow freely. And a lot of the times people don't understand when I talk this way. Because I talk randomly, I talk in riddles. I talk very erratically. But you know, sometimes this is how I get. And this is how sometimes I want to express myself. I know it's kind of crazy. It normally is. But sometimes it makes sense. You see, not all of us think and feel and act the same way. We're all different, inside and out. So therefore, instead of treating everybody differently, why not treat everybody the same? Because the person that you are trying to treat differently is no different than you, no different than your neighbor. What is the difference? What difference do you see? Other than what your mind will allow. When you look at somebody differently, what do you see? You see somebody with eyes, ears, nose, you know, internal organs. See, we are all the same in this life. We are all the same in this world. Not one soul, not one person should be treated or presented differently. Why? Because one has more money than the other. They should be treated differently. One is more intelligent than the other. Define the word intelligence. Define the word. What's up, Shelley? Define the word sane. There's no such thing. Sanity and intelligence are non-existent. Because what your version of sanity is is something completely and totally different than the others. See, we all have different thinking processes, different ways of feeling, different ways of looking at things. No one can be judgmental over the other when we're all created the same. We all breathe the same air. We all eat the same food. We all feel the same way. We have the same emotions. We have the same feeling. Just because we are different, that doesn't mean one person or another should treat somebody else different. See, yes, it is true in this life that you should dare to be different. But that doesn't mean that you're better or worse than the other person. No, no. What it simply means is that we are all created equal and should be treated as such. Because the world in itself is very complicated. Very complicated. But you know why it is complicated? Because people make it so. If for one day, I challenge everybody for one day, set your personal differences aside for one day and treat everybody like you would want to be treated. Treat people with respect, love, and caring. And you would see and you would understand that we all have the capability to get along. We all have the capability, the thinking process to look at each other without prejudice, without malice, without hatred towards one another. Because life is too short to hate. Why not turn the hate to love? Remember the way it was back then, back in the day when you can, where you can leave your home and leave your door unlocked and not have to worry about people breaking in, people taking your things. No, because back then there was respect. Back then there was caring for one another. Why not bring it back? Why not bring that pure of heart back? Why not show that love? Why not show that caring? What do you fear? Huh? What are you really afraid of? That you are afraid to show feeling towards someone else. What, because they are not like you? They're different? Is that why? If you are stuck in the normalcy of life, then I'm sorry, but your life must be very boring. Because think about it. Variety is the spice of life. Dare to be different. Dare to go to somebody that you've never met before and say, you know, hello. It's a pleasure to meet you. Just say hello. That's all. And it would make difference I guarantee it would. Because think about this. If one person on the face of this earth does this, another person could benefit from it, and another person could do the same. And then pretty soon, you have many, many different people doing the same thing. I was shocked and I was appalled at what I heard on the news the other day. That somebody, because they were from a specific race, they got beat up. Because of, remember when this pandemic came about? Well, everybody that was from that type of descent, they got beaten severely. Why? They weren't the cause of it. They didn't do anything. But yet they got wrongfully prosecuted. Why? You see, this is a prime example of how malfunctioning the world really is. And what we must do to change this. We must overlook differences and see the people for who they truly are, in their heart, in their soul. See, I'm a very passionate man. And I know I'm really, really ambitious when it comes to many different things. But you see, I've got heart and I've got soul. And people say, well, the world doesn't work that way. The world's not going to change that way. I say bullshit. The world can change for the better. I've seen it. If all of us would learn to love each other and to care for one another and to look out for one another, the world would be a better place. Not only for us, but for the future, for our children and for our children's children's children. Because if we keep going this way, what are our children going to have? What is the future going to bring for them? More pain, more destruction? What? When are we finally going to say enough is enough? This has gone too far. This is enough. We've all had enough. Because I'm going to tell you something that I've never told anybody. At least I have never told you. And this is very hard for me to say. What's up, Wolf? But I'm going to say this. If we do not do something to make the world a better place, there's something really big on the horizon. And I know many of you have felt it in the air, or watched it on the news, or seen it in your homes, or in your neighborhoods. Something very big is on its way. And when it hits here, If we are not prepared, then it's going to destroy us. That's why we as a human race need to start coming together, not being split apart. What's up, Snap Crackle Pop? You know, like I said, I've been in this asylum for a long time. And I'm thanking AZ for giving me a chance to speak on this platform. Because on my platform, I run with the mind all the time. But nobody listens, nobody hears me. But then I come here and I've got people that listen to me, people that can hear me, people that understand mostly from where I'm coming from. Because this isn't a normal stream. It's not. It's something completely and totally different. I'm just saying that the world doesn't have to be filled with hate, that the world doesn't have to be a bad place. We can stand together and make it better for not only us, but for the future as well. Because if we keep going at this rate, ladies and gentlemen, our future as a human race may never come to be. So my challenge still stands out to all of you. At least for one day, be respectful to each other and try to help out as much as you can, because it might mean more to somebody than you actually realize. I mean that. I really do. What's up, GBT? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Like I said, this is a bit of a different stream. Oh, that's okay. What's up to Jay? What's happening? It's okay, GBT. You're more than welcome in here anytime. And Wolf could kind of see who the real GBT is and who isn't, and I trust him. He's a good, close, personal friend of mine, and GBT, you are too. And Apparently, we have a new one. Amy Skies, welcome. The Drama Zone, welcome. Welcome to everybody. I hope that also that you can check out my channel, which is called the YouTube Asylum, which is the very same channel that I'm streaming on also. I'm actually streaming on two different channels. What's up, Panka? How's my favorite little brother doing? Hopefully you're doing well. And hopefully you're having a good night. Me, I'm doing okay. It's just that, oh, you're not okay? Uh-oh. What's happening, Panka? What's going on? You want to talk about it later? We could talk about it later if you want, offline, just not right now, but tomorrow or something when when I have some time. I can give you a call if you want. But yeah, oh, you did? Did he say something? Um, the last thing I remember about Ed, I saw him and he didn't look so good. So I wanted to say that, yeah, I'm glad he's feeling better. Prayers and love to Ed and his family in hopes that they get better, hopes that he gets better. Because, despite, you know, all the garbage that's gone on, you know, he's actually a pretty good part of this YouTube platform. He really is. Because he's an OG. And OGs are hard to find these days. I wish nothing against him. I really hope he feels better. I know I've had fallouts with him in the past and all that, but it's okay. I'm willing to just let that go and let the man be in peace. Yeah. Like I said, prayers to him and his family and hopes he gets better. Cheers. It's funny when I get this way, it's like my mind just kind of wanders from one extreme to another, from one place to another. Crazy, isn't it? Well, we like you too, Panka. Pain in the ass sometimes, Panka. Shit, that's okay. You're a good pain in the ass. Me, I'm just a pain in the ass. Uh, what's up, GBT? What's going on? What are you guys doing in there? Just saying hello. Oh man, when you walk, like when you really, really look at your mind and what's going on, no problem. It's like a roller coaster ride. You jump from one thing to another, one extreme to another. Different thoughts, different feelings, different outlooks, you know what I mean? It's just it's crazy. Could it be the sign of craziness? Or could it be the sign of sanity in an insane world? Because sometimes in an insane world, a sane person must appear insane to blend in, to be, you know what I mean? Oh, your other device is charging? Oh, okay. I'm just thinking randomly. I tend to do that a lot. I really don't know why I do that. I just do it every now and then. I really don't have any direction as what I'm thinking about. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm glad you're here today, though, Wolf. I'm glad all of you are here. Does me a lot of good. It really does. I love just having just random conversation about just random stuff. Doesn't have to make sense. You just talk about it. Oh, you must be getting withdrawals. Tweeter withdrawals. Tweeter, twatter, twatter. Oh, man. You know what's funny? I feel like I'm high, but I've never smoked. And I feel like I'm drunk, but I've never drank. At least not recently. It's funny how I could get high without smoking. I could get drunk without drinking. It just happens naturally. No problem, Panka. Anytime. I'm glad you feel a little better. I just want you to remember one thing, Panka. You're always welcome here. Because you know I trust you. I really do. I would say just don't let me down, but I know you won't. So I don't even have to worry about that. So never have before. Serenity, this is just shit ass candy that I made yesterday. Oh God. Oh, your cat? Man, I made some candy yesterday and that didn't turn out too well. But you know, you live and learn. That's all I can say. We live and we learn every day. Have you ever have you ever been in your guys' room with the lights off and just let your mind wander, you know? Let the process just flow, whatever direction it's going to go. No, not really. I'd rather just go with the $20 a month. That's pretty much it. Because StreamYards has been a lot, you know, yeah. StreamYards has been glitchy lately, but hopefully, since I updated my phone, um, that'll cure things. You know what I mean? Everybody needs a cure for something, whether it's physical or whether it's mental. We all need cures for something. Mm, I hope they don't. Well, I got bad news for OBS. I can't do it because OBS is Windows, and Windows doesn't work with my computer or my phone, unfortunately. I might try Restream one night, just to try it out. That might be actually a good idea. See, this is what I'm talking about. We get together, shoot the shit a little bit, throw some ideas around, and Eventually, we come up with good ones. No, Serenity. Man, I forgot about the clothes that I've got on the line. Mm. Well, I'm gonna have to get my shower shoes on so I can go get them because the wind's just making them blow all over the place. Hopefully, they didn't drop in the ground or nothing. But yeah, yeah, that's true. But like I said, I've never done Restream before, so I would probably have to, you know, pay attention to the instructions and, you know, in other words, I'd do my research first before I got into something. Yeah, your sister's doing great, Panka. Taking care of the baby and just living life, man, which is all anybody can ask. Me, I'm just happy that I'm a part of it, that I'm a part of life. Because life is a crazy thing. Whoops. Oh, Restream is unlimited? Oh, I didn't know that. I'm out here just kind of collecting some items so I can take them to my bedroom so I can fold them up and put them away. I had to I had to um let's see what I had to do. I kind of forgot actually. Oh, I had to do some laundry today. Come on, Sray. Don't be looking for the cat, idiot. Go, Serenity. Damn. One thing about my dogs is that well, I try to be the best I can be. You know, but then again, I'm only human, and humans themselves, they're not a perfect species. They never have been. You know, we all make mistakes in life. We all do crazy shit. It's just, you know, we all do crazy things in life sometimes. Well, I beg to differ with you, Wolf. You can't judge somebody because of the choices that they make in life. You know, we're all born the same way. We're all born with, the ability to think and the ability to reason and the ability to understand. whether we want to believe it or not. It's true. Me, I treat everybody the same because I would want to be treated the same way. You know, see, I don't believe, well, maybe those are people that were misguided when they were smaller. And those are the type of people that need the most help. You know, maybe those type of people need to be locked away for their own good. Because, you know, for people to harm other people, especially the younger generation, you know, that's a telltale sign that they need help bad. And that's something that we can't provide here. And it's true. Some of these people on this platform and in this world really need help because some of them don't understand, you know, what it is to, I don't know, to not do things like that and to not be like that because they weren't taught. I don't think those type of people were taught the difference between right and wrong. Because if they were, they would have never done it in the first place. Period. Because to me, Wolf, just like what you said, to me, there's no excuse for things like that. Yeah, I can't say as I blame you one bit, Wolf. Beyond the shadow of a doubt, I don't blame you. Because I would avoid those type of people too. Because I do not approve of what they do, nor do I condone it. I would assume just stay away from people like that. Because in the end, it's going to do you more harm than good. Because people that hang around people like that, well, you're not teaching the person anything. The person is not going to learn anything. It's like when a kid does something wrong, instead of yelling at the child, why not educate the child and teach the child to do the right thing instead of continuing to do the wrong thing? You know, and it's the same thing, and it's the same thing that goes on here as well. If someone is doing something wrong that we all know that's wrong, instead of enabling the behavior and instead of condoning the behavior, Just avoid it altogether and say, you know what, if you're doing this, then I don't want to be, I don't want to be a part of whatever you're doing anymore. I don't want to be with this. See, with people like that, what Wolf just suggest, you know, what Wolf was talking about. I try and avoid people like that because why? Because I know people like that. They need God's love. I know they do, and I know they need help. But out of respect for the mothers and fathers that are out there, I cannot be around somebody like that. I cannot be friends with somebody like that. I'm sorry. I draw the line when it comes to something like that. I do. Almost 100, well, actually 100%. Because I don't mess with people like that. I don't. Because like I said, I am a father myself. And what Wolf just said just now, I completely agree with it 100%. That those type of people that do those horrible things, they should be avoided, period. Because those are the ones that need the most help. And I'm sorry, that's not anything that we can provide because that's a sickness. And it's true. It is a sickness. And it affects a lot of people. It does. Dude, dude. I probably went to go take a dump or something. Well, like I said, I understand what Wolf Den said 100%. I do. And yes, there is a few people on this platform that do act that way, in that type of manner. Do I condone it? No. Do I condemn it? Yes, to an extent. I condemn it by just staying away from it, period. And that's it. I just stay away. That's all I do. And my life is happier that way. I do love everybody. I do care about everybody. But when it comes to something like that, exactly what Wolf said. Here and here. I agree with what he said 100%. Aw, you're welcome, Wolf. I'm glad you enjoy it. Don't forget to tweet out the stream if you can, or share it out, please. If you can, I would really appreciate it. If not, that's fine too. Oh, it'd be neat though. Me, I'm just kind of winding down a little bit, getting ready to call it a day. I had a pretty good one today. The fuck is this? Oh, that's to me. Okay. I got one letter and that's addressed to me. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, I kind of like this one myself. Just kind of locking up and getting ready to head out for the day. So, well, it's been a fun day. I liked it. I liked it. Got a lot of stuff done, and I cooked a good meal. That's probably going to last me for at least a couple of weeks. Usually, always does. So, yeah, yeah, I might decide to stream tomorrow for sure. Come on, you know me, Wolf. Fuck, I stream almost every day, just about. At least I try to, anyway. So, but yeah, I'll be streaming tomorrow for sure. I got a special stream coming up, um, but I've got to get set up for it though, and it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be very entertaining. So don't forget your popcorn and don't forget your soda pop, guys. I'm gonna leave this light on for Duker because so he doesn't get scared. Been a long day. But it was kind of an easygoing day. No, not too bad. I'm just looking for a fresh thing of underwear to take. Fuck. To take with me to in the bathroom because I'm getting ready to take a shower and shit. So. Oh, you've been asleep half the day? What are you starting to turn into Dracula or something? Sleeping all day and waking up and staying up all night? Believe it or not, my uncle was that way. He would stay up all night and he would just sleep all day. He always was like that. He was always a big time night owl. My uncle was a very smart man. I miss him a lot. You know, he died about the same year that pretty close to about the same year that my dad passed away, and my two grandparents, and my uncle. I lost about five family members that year, last year. Damn, that's a lot. I lost my two grandparents, plus my dad, and plus two uncles. One uncle died of alcohol poisoning because his heart just went kaplooey and just, you know, couldn't handle it. And then my other uncle died of colon cancer. And well, my grandparents, they just died of old age, of course. And my dad, he died of cirrhosis of the liver. So my dad's birthday is coming up here in September, so I might stream on that day. I might decide not to out of respect. I mean, I don't know. Because my dad's birthday was on September the 1st. So, freaking, it was weird though. It's like with my uncle, I didn't even realize, I didn't realize he died until, yeah, I didn't realize my uncle died until, I think it was my aunt called us and told us, or my mom told me. And my dad, well, I saw him. I saw him on a Friday, and he passed away the following Saturday. So, yeah, at least I was there with him, before I got the chance to see him before he passed away. So that was a good thing. And with my grandpa, I got to see him maybe a week before he died. And with my grandma, I think I got a chance to see her about a month or so before she died. So, do I regret anything? As far as them, no. I kind of wish I spent some more time with my grandparents, but I'm glad that I was able to spend time with my uncle when he was alive. Because my uncle didn't have anybody. He was he lived out in Wickenburg by himself, and all his family was just kind of spread out all over the place. And so we were over here, and he was all the way the fuck out there. So, and it's like, what's up, Michelle? Welcome back. But, you know, he was way out there, and we were way out here, but he always looked forward, to spending. We spent Thanksgiving. We went up there and we spent the day Thanksgiving Day with him and all that. Christmas and all that. He liked that because that was the one time of the year that he actually was able to go out and eat. Because he didn't have much money. He really didn't. He was a brilliant man, though. A very brilliant man. You know, my uncle used to be. My uncle used to be. he used to be a geological engineer, and he wanted to be an astronomer, but his dad was a geological engineer, so he figured, oh, what the hell, I'll just be one of those instead. He really, really was very, very smart. I mean, I'm surprised. I'm like, wow. He taught himself 3 or 4 different languages. He read the Bible in German. He read the Bible in English. And he read the Bible in Roman also. 3 different languages, cover to cover on the Bible. That's a fucking feat within itself. It really is. I remember one time my sister was being like a really big smartass, really big smartass when it came to math, right? Oh, I know all the math problems. I don't know how that. And you know what my uncle said? Okay, you want to be a smartass? I'll treat you like a smartass. Here, he sent her about 5 or 6 pages of the most complicated math problems in the world. My sister couldn't even solve one of them. Not one. She didn't even try. Oh, that was the greatest feeling of all of my life, actually showing her up, man. But I didn't do it. My uncle did. That was funny as hell. It really was. Uh, anyway, ladies and gents, I'm going to go head out because I got a shower to take. So you guys take care, stay classy, and I'll see you around like a donut. Much love to everybody. Peace.